What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Stereo Rifles tuning in on the microphone today. Make sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you're new. If we can please shoot for 10 likes on the video, it'd be much appreciated and good karma will come of it. Now, the main subject of the commentary today. I have seen a lot of things on Twitter, the internet, people talk about nerfing the Spitfire, nerfing the Titan, nerfing the Maddox. These guns are too overpowered, they require no skill, etc, etc, etc. And by the way, this is a 47-5 team deathmatch on Icebreaker. I was wrecking the you-know-what out of these dudes. Straight going off. Good times, good times. But back on what I was saying. So, I can at least say for the Titan, it is a minimal skilled gun in a sense. I could agree with that. Actually, after reading that, I actually went to a private match and did like a little recoil test, and it does really not require much thumbstick skill to master this gun at all. It pretty much just stays on target. But honestly, in my opinion, I feel like there's nothing wrong with having powerful guns in this game. I mean, everybody across the board is pretty much complaining about the high time to kill, you know, the 150 health, the body armor, etc, etc. So why would you want to nerf the guns that actually work in the game? Like this Titan, this thing's solid. It's definitely solid. Maybe it could get a mobility nerf. I could see that, because I almost feel like I could run around with this gun like it's an assault rifle. So maybe there, but as far as the shot making, the recoil pattern, all that good stuff, I think they should just leave well enough alone. It works fine. Why would you want more underpowered guns in this game? There's enough of them already, in my personal opinion. So that being said, that's pretty much all I have to say on the Titan. Yes, it's cheesy getting killed by it when the noob's got a thermal scope on it. We all hate that. But isn't that every Call of Duty year after year? That's every Call of Duty. There's always going to be that annoying thing. And again, we're talking about the Maddox, the Titan, the Spitfire. What about the freaking strobe light shotguns? Like, come on, y'all. What about the flame rounds? You know what I mean? That linger and kill you even after you've been shot. Like, come on, guys. We're talking about the Maddox, the Titan, the Spitfire. What about those guns? Like no one's even talking about that, though. Anyway, back on subject. So, like I said, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Titan. That's how I feel about it. That's my personal opinion. Leave down in the comment section what you think about it. Now, on to the next gun. One of my personal favorites, and that is the Spitfire SMG. People try to say, again, takes no thumb control, all that. And I totally disagree. It does take some practice getting used to, especially at range. It does its job. It works. I've heard, guys like my guy Thunder, Legend of Thunder, love him, love his channel, but he tried to say in one of his recent uploads that it, takes no skill. It's a melt machine, and in my opinion, I mean, let's go back to previous CODs. I'd say a good example, Black Ops 3, the Cuda, for an example, not even the strongest SMG by any means, was consistently 3 to 4 shots. Even at range was 4 shots. Go back and play it and count the hits. I guarantee it. In this game, the Spitfire, 6 to 9 shots to land a kill. To me, that is not a melt machine. 6 to 9 bullets. How can you consider that a melt machine? It's like, why would you want to nerf a gun that actually works? Like, it's not overpowered. I mean, if you feel it's overpowered, use it. That's what I always say. If something's really not going your way because the guy's always wrecking me with that Spitfire, well, then pick one up and get good with it. Or is it the people complaining about the Spitfire that, hate getting killed by it, but they don't have the ability to use it themselves? And that, to me, is kind of a cop-out. It's like, go in a private match, guys. Get used to it. It doesn't take that long. Turn your look sensitivity down, maybe your vertical sensitivity. That might help you. Pick up a Control Freak for your controller if you never heard of them. Just Google that. Control Freaks help out a lot. There's ways around it. There's ways to get, used to the hang of the recoil. And another thing I want to touch on the recoil is people seem to be forgetting. They say, again, it doesn't take much skill to harness the power, to control this gun. But all things considered, they added predictive recoil in this game for a reason, and that was the 150 health. You've got to land significantly more shots than you used to have to. So to me, with the way the system works, the predictive recoil and the 150 health, plus adding body armor to it, and if you got a crash on your team and he's giving you 200 health plus body armor, that's a possible scenario, right? You know, I think the gun is right where it needs to be. I mean, that's what they intended. That's why they added predictive recoil, so it balanced out with the health. So why would you want to nerf the gun even further? Like I said, half the guns are too weak as it is, and most of us have said that. So I just don't understand why, you know, guys it's like, just leave well enough alone. You know, they got other things to work on. The connections, the lag compensation. There's definitely things they need to work on other than nerfing the guns that actually put in some work in this game. Again, my personal opinion, leave your thoughts down in the comments section. What do you think? I mean, honestly, I think certain guns could use some love, man, some buffs. Like the GKS, for instance, I love that gun. I mean, the baby ICR, probably the most accurate gun in the game. I mean, double grip. I mean, come on, that thing's a laser beam. That's a freaking nail driver. But what's its, Achilles heel? It doesn't have FMJ. Like, FMJ to me should be available almost across the board. That just killed me. That needs to change. But why nerf guns that work, guys? I just don't get it. Definitely leave in the comments section. Tell me what your thought. If you're one of these people, tell me why. Like I said, my personal theory is if you're a newer player or maybe a lower tiered player and you can't master these guns, mainly I'm speaking like the Maddox and the Spitfire, which have a little more skill gap as far as learning how the recoil works. Like I said, go into a private match, get the hang of it. I'm sure you'll be pleased and you might change your mind. That's about all I have, guys. 47-5 gameplay, beast mode. Had a great time with this gun. Again, like, subscribe, share, and I'll just see you on the next one. Take it easy.